Welcome back. Fitting the coilovers today. Got to get on the ramp, but first of all need to remove the back seats because the seats are in the way for the strap top mounts. I'll show you how to do that now, and then we'll record me doing the coilovers on. Right, there's two bolts holding the bench seat in. One here, they're 12 mils. Gotta get this section out, then this out after. We'll get this out and then I'll show you what's holding this. Right, as you can see, that was easy enough. Back bench, 3 bolts, 1, 2, and one last side, 3. They're 12 mil again as well. I said 3, sorry, it's 4. Next thing you've got to do, take the seat belts out, because it makes it easier to get to the bolts for the strut top mounts. There's 3 bolts in here with a cap. They're all 12 mils. I can't remember what holds the seat belts in. I'll have a look now. I think that's a 16, but I'll check now. Right, the bolt holding the seatbelts in is a 14. Couldn't have got that much more wrong if I had tried. Right, I brought you around to show you exactly what I meant with the strut top mounts and the seat belts. Obviously, you've got a bolt for the seat belt down in there, just goes in that hole, but the seat belt sits above the strut top mount. So by getting that out, it just gives you that little bit more room to get in there and get down onto that one bolt in there. You can take all this out up here if you really want to, but I find that's enough. Right, got the car up on the ramp. Got the back wheels off it already. You might have seen me fighting with the back seat. That's because I forgot that I had put a strap around the sub box and I had it hooked into the back seat so it wouldn't come away. Once I own it, it's that I want too bad. Bit awkward with the seat belt, but it is what it is. I'll take it around the back now, show you what you need to undo, and take it off. I might put it on a stand by the side of it, by the side of me. Depends how much room I got and whether I'm going to knock the camera over or not. But I'll show you what needs to be done anyway. Here we are. Obviously, up there, I've cheated. They're already undone. Undone it when I took the seats out. You've got 2 nuts and bolts, and 19mm. Undo them. Brake pipe has a clip by here. You need to pull that out. Brake pipe will go loose and just unhook. Undo that. The shock will pull backwards. The hub will pull forwards. That should give you enough room to pull this over to the side here, down and out. Like I said, I don't know whether I'll have enough room to put you here while I'm doing it, but we'll have a look. Oops, I nearly forgot the clip. Right, this old versus new, obviously put in. Would recommend check tightness on them, make sure they're locked up properly. Up the top, check that nut. You'll have to take this off to do it, but make sure that's tight. Factory torque settings, same with them. These have got on the back, don't know whether you can see it, RR, that's right rear. The other one I've got LR, which is left rear. So pretty explanatory. Right hand side, left hand side. Right, there we go, all in. Got to tighten that up. I've got to put that back up in the top yet, but I'll do that when they lower it down both sides. Bit of a thing on about preload. These are to adjust your preload. You do not use these to adjust your height. Your height adjustment is here and twist the whole body of the shock. That's height adjustment. This is purely for preload. Do not adjust this for your height, because your spring will go loose and it'll flop about and rattle like you won't believe, especially when the weight comes off the back. Right, that's the back on the one side, guys. I ain't going to be able to show you the other side because my battery is about to die, so I'm going to put the phone on charge because I want to get the front recorded to show you how to do the front. It's just reassembling it, putting it back together the same way as you took it apart. Like I said, for height adjustment, just crack that bottom ring off, turn the shock body, and you'll go up and down. I need to get the car on the floor before I set the height. I might show you that, depends on how I go time-wise and how my battery holds up on my phone. If not, show you the front in a few moments time for you. Something I wanted to show you a bit quick on the back, guys. If you have a look, see the little pink arrow? That's got to be pointing out towards the outside of the car. Okay? I forgot to show you that. I thought I'd best get it before we go too far with the front. Right, it's the back all done. Now onto the front. Let's take you over, show you what got to be done on the wheel arch. I'll lower the car down, I'll show you what got to be done on the engine bay. And then we'll go through it and see how long my battery lasts, and hopefully I'll be able to record me taking it off. And under here, it's pretty much same as the back. 2 nuts and bolts there, look like 19s again. We've got a 12 there, a 12 there for the brake line, an ABS wire. That's under here done. The rest is up there. I'll lower the car down, show you the top. Right, on the front, pretty much same as the back again, just the 312 mils, and it'll drop out. I'm going to do the underneath first. Right, again, front comes with R and an L, which is left and right. Same thing again, same setup as the back pretty much. This is your preload, this is your height adjustment. Make sure they're tight. Check the tightness of your nut and make sure these are tight as well, because the last thing you want is any of this sliding about and altering when you're driving the car. One thing I will say, guys, is make sure they're mounted this way, so the adjustments back and forth. I've seen them so you can go diagonal. I don't know why you would want to put it that way. It's a camber adjustment. The instructions tell you it's a camber adjustment. Camber is always top of the wheel, in or out. So back and forth, never front to back or diagonal. I've seen these things fitted in some shapes by some people. Right, it's next day. I finished putting the suspension on the car. I haven't finished putting it back together. As you can see, I have no rear seat. Couple of reasons for this. Wanted to use it, let the suspension settle in case I had to alter anything, and make sure that the dampening wasn't too hard for what I wanted. Seems to be okay, so I'll probably put back seats back in today. Something I want to show you in the back in a bit, but the caps on the back strut towers, these things, can't go back on. The adjuster knob is it in here. What I might do is cut a hole in the centre of these so the adjuster knob sticks through it and can still be adjusted. And then, if that's the case, I'm going to give them a clean out and a paint because they're a bit minging. So that can always be done at a later date. It's fine how it is anyway, so there's no issues there. But we'll jump in the back and I'll show you what I want, the issues I want to show you. Right, this is what I want to show you in the back. I've had a bit of a rattle on here for a while. It's annoying as shit, but I've got a feeling it might be a combination of these things. So I'm gonna foam tape underneath the back of these, both sides, possibly under the edge of the shelf, and quite possibly under there, because these two bits are colliding together, and hopefully that'll stop my rattle and clean all this crap out while the seats are out. These are what hook the back seat in on the top, with obviously the bolts across the bottom. Excuse the wind noise, but there it is. Quite happy with that. I'm going to give it a few days and see how it settles down, and if I need to readjust it, I'll do it from there. Right, that's it all done. Sorry the video seemed a bit rushed in places. Like I said, struggling against a dying battery, which is never a good idea. Bit of a schoolboy error. I'll try and be a bit more productive on making sure my phone's charged next time. Back seats are back in, fucking minging, need a good clean. The coilovers on the front, well, I said about checking those lock rings, they were all loose. They wouldn't have come undone easily, but they were nowhere near tight enough. They would have rattled free under use of the car. One thing I will say, when fitting suspension components, steering components, get your car wheel aligned after, otherwise you're going to start destroying tyres and the car's never going to drive right. I'm going to book this in for 4-wheel alignment, but I've got other stuff to fit on it first. Obviously you'll see the videos of those bits going on, and you will see the reason why I've left the wheel alignment until those parts are fitted. That's it for now. See you next time. Bye.